My dear truth seekers, have you ever wondered if the deepest secrets of our universe could be hidden in the heart of a biblical artifact? The Ark of the Covenant. For many, a sacred symbol of divine presence. For others, a myth lost in the sands of time. But what if I told you that this legendary object could be the key to deciphering one of humanity's greatest mysteries? Today, my friends, we will embark on a journey that will challenge everything we believe we know about biblical history and ancient technology. Prepare to question reality itself as we explore the possibility that the Ark of the Covenant is, in fact, a device of extraterrestrial origin. Alien technology hidden in the heart of one of history's most sacred objects. The truth, my dear seekers, could be more astonishing than we ever imagined. Join me on this fascinating journey where science, faith, and the unknown converge in a revelation that could change our understanding of the universe forever. Are you ready to uncover secrets that have remained hidden for millennia? Prepare yourselves, because what we are about to reveal will challenge everything you thought you knew about our history and our place in the cosmos. To comprehend the magnitude of what we're about to explore, we must first immerse ourselves in the history of the Ark of the Covenant. According to biblical texts, this sacred artifact was constructed by divine order, following meticulous instructions given to Moses on Mount Sinai. But, my dear truth seekers, have you ever wondered why an object supposedly designed to contain the tablets of the Ten Commandments required such precise specifications and specific materials? The Ark, described in the book of Exodus, was to be built of acacia wood and covered with pure gold, both inside and out. Its exact dimensions: 5 cubits long, 1.5 cubits wide, and 1.5 cubits high, approximately 1.25 meters long by 75 centimeters wide and high. But here's where things become truly intriguing. The Ark was not simply an ornate chest. It was attributed extraordinary powers. The ability to part the waters of the Jordan River, bring down the walls of Jericho, and even cause plagues and diseases to those who touched it without authorization. Doesn't it seem curious that a religious object would possess such capabilities? What if these divine manifestations were actually demonstrations of advanced technology incomprehensible to ancient peoples? Now let me pose a provocative question. What if the Ark of the Covenant was not an artifact of divine origin, but a piece of alien technology deliberately given to humanity? This theory, as controversial as it may seem, doesn't arise from nowhere. It's based on a meticulous analysis of ancient texts, intriguing archaeological discoveries, and mathematical patterns that defy conventional explanation. In the next few minutes, we'll explore evidence suggesting that the Ark might have been much more than a religious symbol. We'll analyze its geometric proportions, which curiously align with principles of quantum physics. We'll examine accounts of its powers in a new light, considering the possibility that they were manifestations of advanced energy manipulation technology. My dear truth seekers, prepare for a journey that will challenge the limits of your imagination and question the very foundations of our understanding of ancient history. Are you ready to delve into a world where science and faith intertwine in unimaginable ways? Because what we're about to reveal could forever change our perception of the past and perhaps our future destiny. Let's now delve into the heart of our investigation, my dear truth seekers. The first pillar of our theory about the extraterrestrial origin of the Ark of the Covenant is based on its extraordinary proportions and design. The dimensions of the Ark, as described in Exodus, are not arbitrary. In fact, they hide a mathematical complexity that transcends the knowledge of the time. Let me explain. The ratio between the length and width of the Ark is exactly 5.3. This relationship, known as the golden ratio or phi number, appears repeatedly in nature and is considered one of the most harmonious and efficient proportions in terms of design and functionality. But there's more. If we convert the Ark's dimensions to modern units and multiply them together, we get a volume that surprisingly approaches the mathematical constant pi multiplied by 10 raised to 5. Coincidence? Hardly. Now let's consider the material of the Ark. acacia wood covered with gold. Acacia is known for its resistance to insects and its durability, while gold is an excellent conductor of electricity and heat. What if this combination wasn't merely decorative, but functional? Recent studies in the field of quantum physics have shown that certain combinations of organic and inorganic materials can create unique electromagnetic fields. Could the Ark have been designed as an advanced energy manipulation device? But the revelations don't end here. Let's now analyze the powers attributed to the Ark. The ability to part the waters of the Jordan River. What if this was actually a demonstration of gravitational manipulation technology? Modern science is just beginning to understand how gravity could be manipulated, but an advanced civilization might have mastered this technique millennia ago, bringing down the walls of Jericho. Biblical accounts speak of how the Ark, accompanied by the sound of trumpets, caused these fortifications to collapse. Could this be an application of acoustic resonance technology? We know that certain frequencies can cause structures to resonate and collapse. What if the Ark was capable of amplifying and directing these sound waves precisely, causing illness to those who touched it without authorization? This phenomenon could be explained if the Ark were a controlled source of radiation. Exposure to certain types of radiation can cause symptoms similar to those described in ancient texts. But there's more, my dear seekers. Let's now examine the mysterious cloud or glory that is said to have appeared above the Ark. The texts describe it as a bright light, sometimes accompanied by sounds. Doesn't this remind you of modern descriptions of UFO phenomena? Consider also the curious fact that people were warned not to get too close to the Ark or to cover it during transport. Religious safety measures or precautions against some kind of dangerous emission. Now let's connect these dots with a broader context. Throughout ancient history, we find accounts of gods descending from the sky, bringing advanced knowledge and technology. From Sumerian tablets to the Vedic texts of India, these stories share surprisingly similar themes. What if the Ark of the Covenant was part of this global pattern? An artifact of advanced technology delivered to humanity by beings from another world, perhaps as part of a cosmic experiment or a guided development plan. This theory, as controversial as it may seem, offers a coherent explanation for many of the mysteries surrounding the Ark. It explains its seemingly supernatural powers, its meticulous design, and the strict rules surrounding its handling. My dear truth seekers, what we're proposing here is not a simple reinterpretation of ancient texts. It's a complete paradigm shift in our understanding of human history and our place in the cosmos. Imagine the implications. If the Ark were truly alien technology, what does this tell us about our origins, about our potential, about our future as a species? But don't limit yourselves to accepting my words without question. I invite you to examine the evidence for yourselves, to question, to investigate. Because in the search for truth, skepticism and curiosity are our most valuable tools. In the next section, we'll delve even deeper into these astounding revelations. But first, let's pause to reflect on what we've discovered so far. How does this change your perception of ancient history, of religion, of our place in the universe? Prepare yourselves, my dear seekers, because what comes next will challenge the limits of what we believe possible even further. My dear truth seekers, as we reflect on the astounding revelations we've just explored, allow me to pose an intriguing question. What if the Ark of the Covenant wasn't an isolated case? Imagine for a moment that this artifact, with its seemingly advanced technology, was just one piece of a much larger puzzle. A puzzle that spans cultures and continents, connecting the dots between the inexplicable wonders of our past. What if I told you there are surprising connections between the Ark and other enigmas of antiquity? Connections that could suggest a global network of advanced knowledge, perhaps of extraterrestrial origin, scattered across our planet. Think of the pyramids of Egypt, with their inexplicable mathematical precision, of the monoliths of Stonehenge, perfectly aligned with celestial bodies, of the giant statues of Easter Island, whose method of construction and transport remains a mystery. What if all these monuments, like the Ark, were pieces of ancient technology that we're only beginning to understand. But there's more. What if the Ark wasn't just an energy manipulation device, but also a gateway, a door to dimensions beyond our current understanding of space and time? In the next few minutes, we'll venture into even more astonishing territory. We'll explore theories suggesting that the Ark could have been much more than a weapon or an energy source. It could have been a tool for interdimensional communication, a direct link to intelligences beyond our world. Prepare yourselves, my dear truth seekers, because what we're about to reveal will challenge the very limits of reality as we know it. Are you ready to take the next step on this extraordinary journey? Before we dive into the next astounding revelations, I want to take a moment to thank all of you, my dear truth seekers, for joining me on this fascinating journey. Many of you have been sharing your own theories and research in the comments, and I must say, I'm impressed by the depth of your knowledge and the sharpness of your observations. For example, our subscriber Juan Misterios 23 commented on our last video about the similarities between the Ark and certain artifacts described in ancient Vedic texts. These are precisely the kinds of connections we're exploring today. If you haven't already, I invite you to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Each week, we delve into new mysteries and theories that challenge our understanding of the world. And speaking of challenges, I have a question for all of you. What other ancient artifacts do you believe might have a similar origin to what we're proposing for the Ark? Share your theories in the comments. The most intriguing ideas could be the subject of our next video. Remember, this channel isn't just about me sharing information. It's about building a community of curious minds, working together to unravel the deepest mysteries of our past. Now brace yourselves, because what comes next in this video could forever change your perception of reality. My dear truth seekers, we've reached the crucial point of our investigation. Prepare to delve into the depths of a mystery that transcends the limits of our conventional understanding. Until now, we've explored the possibility that the Ark of the Covenant was an advanced technological device of extraterrestrial origin. But what we're about to reveal goes beyond mere physical technology. We're entering the realm of the interdimensional. Consider for a moment the biblical accounts of divine communication through the Ark. It's said that God spoke to Moses from between the cherubim that crowned the Ark. What if this wasn't a religious metaphor, but the description of an interdimensional communication phenomenon? Modern quantum physics has shown us that reality is much more complex than we perceive with our limited senses. Concepts like quantum entanglement and parallel universes, once considered science fiction, are now the subject of serious study. Let's examine the structure of the Ark more closely. The two golden cherubim on top, with their wings extended, could have functioned as a kind of antenna. What if their purpose was to tune into interdimensional frequencies? There's a concept in theoretical physics known as wormholes, hypothetical tunnels through space-time. Some scientists have proposed that, with enough energy, these passages could be used for communication or even interdimensional travel. Now, consider the electromagnetic properties of the Ark that we discussed earlier. What if this device was capable of generating and manipulating the energy necessary to open one of these interdimensional passages? This theory could explain many of the inexplicable phenomena associated with the Ark. The cloud or glory that appeared above the Ark could be a visual manifestation of this interdimensional portal. The deadly effects of touching the Ark without authorization could be the result of exposure to interdimensional energies for which the human body is not prepared. The Ark's ability to guide the Israelites through the desert could be explained if it were an interdimensional navigation device capable of seeing the optimal path through multiple realities. But there's more. There are surprising parallels between the descriptions of the Ark and certain artifacts mentioned in other ancient cultures. In Hindu mythology, astras are described as divine weapons of immense power, capable of manipulating reality itself. In ancient Chinese culture, the 8 trigrams are spoken of as mystical symbols that supposedly contain the secrets of the universe. In Egyptian tradition, the Ankh was considered a symbol of eternal life and divine power. What if all these artifacts were different cultural manifestations of the same advanced technology? A global network of interdimensional communication devices left behind by visitors from another world, or perhaps another dimension. This theory could explain the astonishing similarities between ancient structures worldwide, such as the pyramids found in Egypt, Mesoamerica, and surprisingly, underwater near the coast of Japan. Let's imagine for a moment the implications of this theory. If the Ark and other similar artifacts were indeed interdimensional communication devices, who or what were our ancestors communicating with? Could these gods or divine beings mentioned in so many ancient cultures actually be entities from other dimensions? Beings with knowledge and technology so advanced that to us they would seem magical or divine? And if so, what happened to this communication network? Why does it seem we lost this connection at some point in our history? Some theorists suggest it could have been a deliberate act. Perhaps these interdimensional entities decided that humanity needed to develop on its own for a time. Or maybe, at some point in our history, a cataclysm occurred that damaged or destroyed much of this network. What's fascinating is that in recent years, there has been an increase in reports of unexplained phenomena. UFO sightings, abduction experiences, encounters with non-human entities. Could it be that this ancient interdimensional communication network is beginning to reactivate? My dear truth seekers, I know these ideas may seem extreme. They challenge everything we believe we know about our reality, our history, and our place in the universe. But I ask you to keep your minds open. After all, as Arthur C. Clarke once said, any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. And perhaps what our ancestors described as divine or magical is simply technology that we're only beginning to understand. In the next section, we'll explore the philosophical and existential implications of these revelations. Because if this theory is true, it fundamentally changes our understanding of who we are and what our destiny as a species might be. My dear truth seekers, we've reached a point in our exploration where we must pause and consider the profound philosophical and existential implications of what we've discovered. If the Ark of the Covenant is, in fact, an interdimensional communication device of extraterrestrial origin, how does this change our understanding of reality itself? First, it forces us to reconsider the nature of our existence. The idea that we are the only form of intelligent life in the universe fades in the face of the possibility that not only do other civilizations exist, but they may inhabit dimensions beyond our immediate perception. This revelation leads us to question the very foundations of our religious and spiritual beliefs. What does God mean in a multidimensional universe? Could our concepts of deities be limited interpretations of advanced interdimensional beings? Let's consider for a moment the implications for our understanding of human history. If ancient civilizations had access to such advanced technology, how does this affect our narrative of human progress? Is it possible that, instead of linear evolution, our history is cyclical, with periods of great advancement followed by setbacks? Moreover, this theory compels us to re-examine the very purpose of our existence. If we were visited or even created by interdimensional beings, what is our role in this grand cosmic scheme? Are we an experiment, a colony, or perhaps apprentices in a vast universe of knowledge and possibilities? The idea of interdimensional communication also raises fascinating questions about the nature of consciousness. Could it be that our consciousness is not limited to our physical bodies, but is capable of transcending dimensions? Is it possible that mystical experiences or altered states of consciousness are, in fact, glimpses of these other dimensions? From a scientific perspective, these revelations challenge us to expand the boundaries of our understanding. Quantum physics has already shown us that reality is much stranger and more complex than we imagined. The theory of the Ark as interdimensional technology pushes us to explore even further, to seek a unified understanding of the universe that encompasses not only matter and energy, but also consciousness and multiple dimensions. In the realm of ethics and morality, these ideas raise profound questions. If we are part of a broader cosmic community, what are our responsibilities? How should we prepare as a species for possible contact or recontact with these interdimensional entities? Finally, this theory offers us a new perspective on our potential as a species. If in the past we were capable of handling such advanced technology, what prevents us from reaching that level of knowledge and power again? Could it be that the next great leap in our evolution is not physical, but an expansion of our consciousness to encompass multiple dimensions? My dear truth seekers, these questions may seem overwhelming. They challenge the very foundations of our understanding of the world. But instead of fearing the unknown, I invite you to embrace it with curiosity and wonder. Because in the pursuit of these answers, in the exploration of these cosmic mysteries, we can find a higher purpose for our existence, a purpose that transcends mundane concerns and connects us with the vast and infinite universe of which we are a part. Ultimately, the theory of the Ark as interdimensional technology is not just about ancient artifacts or extraterrestrial visitors. It's about us, about our place in the cosmos, about our potential as conscious beings in an infinitely complex and wonderful universe. And perhaps, by contemplating these possibilities, by opening ourselves to the unknown, we are taking the first step towards our own cosmic evolution. My dear truth seekers, as we approach the end of this fascinating journey, it's crucial that we reflect on how these revelations can impact our daily lives. Because although we talk about alien technology and interdimensional communication, the true power of this knowledge lies in how we apply it to our own experiences. First, let's consider how this new perspective can transform our worldview. By opening ourselves to the possibility of realities beyond our immediate perception, we cultivate a more flexible and open mind. This mental openness can lead us to be more tolerant, more curious, and more willing to question our own beliefs and assumptions. How would your life change if you started each day with the conviction that there is more to this universe than we can see or touch? How would it affect your interactions with others, your approach to work, or even your personal relationships? Second, these ideas invite us to explore our own consciousness more deeply. If there's a possibility of interdimensional communication, shouldn't we be more attentive to our own internal experiences? Meditation, contemplation, even our dreams could be windows to broader realities that we're just beginning to understand. I encourage you to dedicate time each day to silence the noise of the outside world and tune into your inner voice. Who knows what wisdom or insights you might discover? Third, this theory reminds us of the importance of questioning the established narrative and seeking our own answers. Don't settle for accepting things as they are. Investigate, question, explore. True knowledge comes from active search, not passive acceptance. What areas of your life could benefit from deeper questioning? What beliefs or assumptions might be limiting your potential? Finally, these revelations invite us to consider our place in the great cosmic tapestry. If we are part of a broader network of consciousness and existence, how does this change our responsibility towards our planet and towards others? I challenge you to live each day with the awareness that your actions have repercussions beyond what you can see. Treat each person you encounter as if they were an interdimensional being in disguise. Care for our planet as if it were a vital cosmic communication station. My dear truth seekers, the true power of this knowledge is not in the facts we've discussed, but in how these facts transform our perception and our actions. I invite you to carry these ideas with you, to reflect on them in the days and weeks to come. Allow them to expand your consciousness, challenge your limits, inspire your curiosity. Because in the end, the greatest adventure, the deepest mystery, is our own existence. And each of you has the power to explore, to discover, to transcend. Are you ready to embrace this new paradigm and see where it leads you? My dear truth seekers, we've reached the end of this fascinating journey of discovery, but in reality, this is just the beginning. The revelations we've explored today about the Ark of the Covenant and its possible connection to extraterrestrial and interdimensional technology are just the tip of the iceberg. There's a vast ocean of mysteries waiting to be discovered, and you are a crucial part of this ongoing exploration. I invite you to join our community of tireless researchers. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our future revelations. Each week, we delve into new mysteries that challenge our understanding of the universe. Share this video with friends and family who are open to questioning the established and exploring the unknown. The more of us there are in this search for truth, the more powerful our collective impact will be. In our next video, we'll explore the surprising connections between the ancient underground cities of Cappadocia and modern reports of underground extraterrestrial bases. Coincidence, or evidence of a continued alien presence on our planet? Don't miss it. Remember, the truth is out there, waiting to be discovered. And together, we're one step closer to unveiling the deepest secrets of the universe. Until next time, my dear truth seekers, keep your minds open and your eyes on the sky. The adventure continues.